Hey there, Libra. This is a reading for full moon in Libra, which occurs on April 16th or 17th, depending on where in the world you are. We're going to be taking a look at how that full moon in Libra impacts you in terms of what it can help you release, what it can help you embrace, and how it can prepare you going forward. So, in terms of what the full moon in Libra can help you to release, you have alkanost, distraction. So this card is about a creature that's supposed to be like half bird, half woman, who sings songs that distract people, not even able to know what they're doing, have a sense of who they are even. In terms of what the full moon in Libra can help you embrace, you have prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. So definitely some things coming in about money. And in terms of preparing you for the future, you have watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. A sense of kind of needing some time to unwind and be a little focused on you. So the full moon in Libra is for you, Libra, in the first house of self. So that involves how you see yourself, how you present yourself, your sense of identity, your ego. So let's see what shows up in this reading in relation to you. So for distraction, we have the Hermit, Nine of Swords, King of Cups. So for some of you, a relationship has, or even the idea of a relationship, of being in a relationship, has kind of been on your mind. For some of you, it's kind of caused stress and anxiety, but it seems that, you know, the full moon in Libra will shine some light on your life experience, your inner wisdom, and perhaps help you see that this is kind of part of your journey. And yeah, it could be that you've been kind of on your own and really wanting to connect with someone else. Perhaps you're already known as, you know, the Hermit, and you want to instead be known as the Great Lover. So let's look at prosperity over here in terms of what the full moon in Libra can help you embrace. You have Three of Cups, Five of Wands, and these two decided to come out together. So it's the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So here, Three of Cups is about relationships, friendships, family relationships. Five of Wands is about conflict, growing pains, having goals and wants, desires that kind of conflict. It seems like it's usually other people and they're like minor annoyances, but those can also be internal desires, priorities that are conflicting, and it's just needs some time to work out. With the Seven of Pentacles, it is about kind of investing in something and trying to see it grow. The Three of Swords is about disappointment, upset, pain, loss. So this is about you embracing prosperity and with your income increasing and managing your finances with love. It could be that you are kind of having some issues when it comes to friends, what you're doing with your money. Maybe there is some issues like going to dinner and splitting the bill, and maybe you've kind of done well and people tend to be like, oh well, let's split the bill this way, and you're ending up paying for more than what you had. So here it kind of is almost a sense of recognizing what the long-term goal is. If these are people that are around you that are really not looking out for your best interests, that it's just situational, versus people who this is your tribe, and as people kind of grow and get more money, how you split the bills change. And this is just an example. This also could be like roommate situations. So who knows, maybe you can have enough money to move, get your own place. So here, in terms of how this kind of is preparing you going forward, you have lie back, rest, and relax. So let's get into that. You have the Five of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Fool. So it's interesting. None of these cards seem to scream lie back, rest, and relax. The Five of Swords is kind of a card of winning at all costs, not knowing when to walk away. The Eight of Wands is about just fast moving, fast communications, just emails nonstop, texts nonstop, just information overload is actually Nine of Swords over here, but kind of getting to that point. And here you have the Fool, and the Fool is on an adventure, out seeking to experience life, excited, open arms, ready to take on anything that comes their way. Definitely not ready to lie back, rest, and relax. except when it really needs to happen, it seems. It's almost as if this, like, watching the clouds, perhaps lie back, rest, relax, is a way of walking away from something without having to walk away. The Eight of Wands, it's perhaps just you need a break from everything just going so quickly, being so much. And with the Fool, there's the risk of doing things without really knowing when to hold yourself back. Like this dog is holding on to this rope, holding the Fool back from falling off the cliff. So indicates that really there's been some conflict going on internally around you, and this full moon in Libra really wants to help bring some things to the surface so that you can just know what to walk away from, at least for the time being. So let's look at this Nine of Swords over here in this releasing distraction area. You have this Fortune card, Wheel of Fortune. This Nine of Swords is kind of worrying about things that are outside of your control. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's, you can't control life. You can't control change. Things will constantly be changing. So stressing over things that you can't control, your future even, the past, that's really, it is a distraction because it's not going to have a result that is going to improve your mood or even prepare you for something going forward. So let's look at the Hermits. You have the Nine of Cups, fulfillment. So being on your own has really given you the opportunity to be in touch with who you are. And it's almost as if you are ready, you are able to kind of be in relationships with others, to have your cup full and share cups with others, except that you are distracted by this sense of timing. When is something going to happen? And a sense of control over your situation. And really, I think just allowing yourself to enjoy the moment, enjoy your alone time. Really, it's key. And let's look at the King of Cups. You have the Universe or the World card, which is a sense of completion, a sense of rebirth. Also, for some, a sense of moving. So here it does kind of seem like there is this idea of, with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords, nines are like almost to the end of the suit. They're almost complete. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the Roman numeral 10, 10th major arcana card. So in the sense, it's like that is at least for a sense of completion. And the world's a sense of a completion. So if there are 21 major, 21 or 22? 22 major arcana card. So 11 is the Justice card, which is halfway through the deck, which is Libra. Neither here nor there. But basically it just seems like the distraction is trying to figure out when things are going to be completed. When is it that you're going to, be with someone, have, because you're seeing that as your ultimate completion. And here the universe is saying a gift of money is on the way. But maybe that will, it says manage your finances with love. Maybe your future love is related to money, finances somehow. So let's take a look at this Three of Cups over here. See how that kind of plays into things. You have the Star. It's a sense of like healing, hope, balance. And the individual in the Star is nude. It indicates a sense of really nothing to hide, a sense of innocence. So here, perhaps, it's kind of as if what I'm sensing is maybe there is kind of some issues with your friends in terms of how you see yourself in comparison. Let's look at the Five of Wands. Yeah, the Four of Swords, which is rest, which is interesting because these people look like they are kind of working up a sweat here. So yeah, it seems that there's been some kind of conflict. It's really in the past has kind of caused some problems. And even this gift of money with your income increasing, it could be that you're spending more time working, and so you're needing more time to rest. And with this Star card, I'm still thinking about the Star and the Three of Cups over here. It's almost as if you're kind of looking at social groups, friends, as from the outside, like looking in a storefront inside, and that's where people are. So it's kind of, it's almost kind of a sense of because you've really had to invest in work, that maybe you feel like you're missing out on social stuff. So let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords combo. You have the Prince or Knight of Swords, and it says determination. So here, yeah, it kind of indicates like really that you are having invested your time into project, work, something that you were hoping for a long-term you know, you're hoping that it would provide income for you sooner, but it is more of a longer term thing. So really, basically, it seems like you should really still budget, you know, and manage your finances, and still kind of put in that work to pursue whatever it is that you're, you know, working on. And just, you know, recognize that there will come a time where you will have what you want and you'll be able to do the things that you want. For right now, it just seems that you really do need to kind of just focus on yourself, focus on your health, your, you know, mental health, physical health, your feeling of confidence in who you are, and not really worry about what other people, you know, what other people have, you know, what you think you exist outside of yourself to make you complete. So let's look at this lie back, rest, and relax, watching the clouds, preparing for your future. And let's see what's going on with that Five of Swords there. You have Six of Swords, transition. So if it has been feeling like you've been, you know, working hard and have really need to kind of win at all costs, it seems like it's just a shift in the way you're thinking about it. There's not a need to win at all costs. You can walk away from something when it's not working, when it's going to be a lose-lose situation. Knowing when to walk away will allow you to kind of recover from that situation and move on, move to something different for sure. And it seems like it could be, if it's related to whatever business, that investment business that you've been trying to work on, or how you've been approaching, you know, problems in general. Just, you know, the Six of Swords is about a time of healing and just releasing, letting go of something that was fixed or fixed you to something that wasn't for your best and highest good, and moving towards calmer waters. So let's look at this Eight of Wands. You have the Queen of Discs, Queen of Pentacles. It says nurture. Individual with a belly, looks like they're pregnant. So the nurture, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Discs, they're connected with themselves, they're connected with their environment, they're very much want to create, they do want to nurture, and really take some time for yourself is kind of what I'm getting. To nurture yourself. And then for the Fool, you have the Justice card. Why does this have 8 on it? Oh yeah, some decks Justice is 8 and Strength is 11, and this is one of those decks. But this is your card, Libra. Sense of balance. So really, it's recognizing cause and effect. Recognizing if you like put in too much stress and worry over something that's really not going to serve your best interest, that's going to deplete you of energy of confidence, and really just recognizing that there's this, you need balance. There is this sense of what is kind of right. You need more clear thinking and reason, being objective about things, and it seems like you have certain aspects you want to control, certain issues with feeling not complete in yourself, and really feeling that you are spending a lot of time working on something for your future that you don't have immediately right now. And really this full moon in Libra is kind of saying, hey, we're gonna work on these things, but you need to take a nap. You need to focus on yourself. You need to make sure you're healthy, that you're happy, and recognize that this is really kind of a transition period for you, and things will, the wheel keeps on turning. The best place to be when it turns is in the center. So that requires a sense of balance and awareness about what's going on, and that for you requires time alone, eating healthy, nurturing yourself. I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of the rest of the month to get a clearer picture of things. Be sure to check out your readings for sun, moon, and rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.